In today's video, we're going to talk about 3 things developers should keep in mind when hiring a property management company. So the first thing the developer should have top of mind when hiring the property management company is, are they going to keep the same quality of life that you're designing and building? I can imagine being a developer putting in all the time, all the money into building these properties, having the property being turned over and not being maintained properly. So when you're hiring an organization to manage the association, keep top of mind, will this organization be able to continue the quality of life that I initially offered to my residents? That way you can use this property as an icon or as a flag for any other developments that you may build. The next item you have to keep in mind, am I being proposed a true budget for that association? Many times we've taken certain properties over where the budgets are way below what they actually should be. And I know some of the developers listening today are gonna say, well, we don't wanna pay more than what we need to pay. However, when the property does get turned over, the last thing you want is a major increase in fees to those residents. They're gonna put the blame on you. So the right thing to do is just propose what the actual budget's going to be to maintain the property in the conditions as you built it. We have found that in many instances when that is the case and the budgets remain the same, the residents are pretty happy overall with the transition from the developer over to the association. Lastly is making sure that the organization is going to be consistent in the enforcement of the covenants of the association. Many times when we take on new associations that were turned over from the developer, we'll find inconsistencies. And many times the inconsistency weren't really the developer's fault. It was just lack of consistency of following the process for the new residents or educating those new residents on the process and guidelines that they need to abide by. Many of the residents that buy into these larger community associations are either new residents into associations or people flocking in from the Northeast that have never lived within an association. So it's our responsibility as a management company to educate them and inform them of what they need to do in order to paint their homes, in order to add a fence, in order to paint the fence, make expansions to their driveways. That way they understand, okay, these are the guidelines, these are the protocols that you have to follow. Being consistent, if the management company is consistent in that process, then again, your community will look the same, will look consistent, and you'll leave that legacy that you're looking to leave. If you're a developer and have more questions when it comes to community association management and how to hire the right manager, it would be our pleasure to be able to sit with you and give you some of the highlights of what we do and how we do it. If you want more information, visit our website, managedbyaffinity.com. Also, you can subscribe to our YouTube page where you'll find a ton of content where your membership or yourself will be able to enjoy. We look forward to seeing you in our next video.